All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this webinar. Today, I'm going to be teaching about selling on Amazon, making money on Amazon FBA. And also, I'm going to be talking a little bit about difference of Amazon FBA with a platform like Shopify. So I'm gonna give you as much information as I can so you can compare for yourself and decide if Amazon FBA is a correct platform for you. But before I do that, before I get in all the bells and whistles of selling on Amazon, give me just a minute to introduce myself. My name is Vic Petrov. I'm 55 years old. I was born in Ukraine, as you can hear in my accent. And I am a United States citizen, been here for a long time. But yes, I grew up in a poor family in Ukraine, and there is a lot of bad things going on in Ukraine. As of today, in the time of this recording, what is March 2022. So pray for Ukraine, please. Because I'm going to be teaching you here, I don't want you to think, well, here is some kind of smart guy that came from Ukraine. No, my IQ is average IQ score, and I don't want you to think that's something I can do and you cannot. Yes, you can do if you set your mind to it. You just have to have that information that I'm going to be providing you with, and then you decide for yourself. So after immigrating to United States, I had number of regular jobs. I actually worked as interpreter for a while because obviously I speak Ukrainian and English, hopefully, right? And also I speak Russian. So I wanted to be my own boss. Actually, when I was coming to America, I thought this is a land of entrepreneurs. It would be nice one day to be an entrepreneur, right? So about 7 years ago, I finally found the platform that that allowed me to make money on, and that was Shopify. It was a breakthrough, and I generated $277,000 with Shopify. Now, I have to mention that I had the best trainers in the world. I have the best mentors, and I want to give credit to Adrian Morrison. And I want to give credit also to Anthony Morrison because he taught me a lot about email as well. So Morrison brothers, they are the best in the world in what they do. And Adrian actually generated probably now over $8 million in just one Shopify store. So something, with all transparency, I've been trained by the best that allowed me to achieve this very modest success. I think 277, very modest success. And I have actually my separate tutorial, separate presentation for Shopify, and if you'd like to learn more about making money with Shopify, because here I'm going to teach you about Amazon FBA, but if you want to learn about Shopify, then you can go to shopifystoreblueprint.com. It's here, and select to watch my separate Shopify presentation. But a couple of years ago, I actually been challenged by someone. Actually, I have on my Shopify Instagram page, you can actually, right here in the bottom, you will see it on the bottom on all slides at shopify.now. If you have any question, you feel free at any time to direct message me. So I received one of the messages I remember very clearly, and somebody said, yeah, well, you can make some money with Shopify, but Amazon is completely different. I bet you won't be able to make even $5, with Amazon FBA. So I forgot the name of the person who it was, and I told to myself, I like challenges. I said, wow, I wonder, so I was kind of absent for a while from Shopify while, I sold my store even before, but I still have my experimental high margin store. But I said, I'm gonna go full time into Amazon FBA. I'm gonna learn everything. I had very limited knowledge about Amazon FBA, so I went all in, and actually I managed to become pretty successful with retail arbitrage, and I will talk about that later. But this presentation is all about making money with Amazon FBA. Everything I'm going to teach here, not just Amazon, but Amazon FBA. So now, my promise to you is no bull, okay? So first of all, I'm very old. I mentioned I'm 55, right? So I'm pretty old for any kind of BS. And also, again, it's against a set of my religious beliefs. For those reasons, you won't see rented Lamborghini or lakefront mansions. In fact, I rent a small apartment, very tiny apartment. I'm recording here, and drive 2007 Toyota Prius. I invest all my money back into my business. I will not show you thousands of fake webinar attenders on the right column when they run and scream and say, yeah, Vic, go ahead. And that's nobody gonna comment here on this webinar great things about me. I will not use any kind of peer pressure, a FOMO, fear of missing out in this presentation. I consider it to be dishonest at best. It is not a live webinar. In fact, it has been recorded. Still, like I said before, you can comment your question on this video if you watch on YouTube or any other platform. Please comment under the video and I will reply at the first opportunity. Now, if you want to ask me something and you want to receive like more detailed answer, I would suggest that you contact me on Instagram at shopify.now with your questions, because I can reply recording a voice message and give you more detailed reply, right? So in this webinar, I will not make any outrageous and false claims. If this webinar saves a single person from a sleepless night by giving him or her a little guidance on how to make money online, in particular with Amazon FBA, then my mission is accomplished, right? I have a tutorial and I will present this tutorial to you, but I won't pressure you into buying it. To buy or not to buy, it's up to you. You have to see value of me, first of all, as a presenter, and then of the material that I present to you. It should be always logical and not emotional decision when you buy from anyone. So now let me just come to this moment of truth and say something that I say a lot to people, especially new people, and I have a lot of so-called gurus. They're very upset with me for saying that, and they contact me and say, stop talking about it, Vic. You make us look bad. But I want to say something. Making money online is harder than they telling you. It's like any other business, with the exception that you don't need a big investment. If you don't know things about business, right? Online business, we're talking about FBA, Amazon FBA, or Shopify, or any other business, you will fail. And if you know, you'd have to work hard still. You have to work hard and give some time before you see the result. So that's the truth. Not sure if you're still here. Some of you may be not with us no more, but this is the truth. Remember, it is pretty challenging in 2022. It's not 2012. It's challenging. A lot of people doing this, but I'll present to you all the facts and all the knowledge that I can possibly present, and then it's gonna be up to you. Now, so you have to understand there are more than one way to make money, right? Let me say it again. There are more than one way to make money. Run away from any person claiming his way is the only way. You know those people that said my way or highway? Now they are bombarded by 1,000 commercials on YouTube. They interrupt, you watch video and this commercial interrupting you and say, hey, you know, it doesn't work, don't go to Amazon, or Shopify doesn't work, don't go to shop, real estate don't work. So when someone says number one works and number two doesn't work, it's because they want to sell you number one. That's a well-known trick among gurus, right? I'm very happy that I tried both Shopify and Amazon. I try other things as well. But of these two now I can compare. Everything in life has advantages and disadvantages. There is no exception to this rule. Truth is, both Shopify and Amazon have their strong and weak points. These two are based on totally different ideas. It's like comparing apple to oranges, as they say in this country. But since most people have their preferences, they might like one better than the other. Okay, who is this webinar for? If you haven't decided how to make money online, if you are new, this webinar should help. It should also help if you are not completely satisfied with Shopify. Perhaps you started Shopify. Or you want to try Amazon, maybe. Maybe you're not sure. Perhaps you already tried Amazon, right? But you failed to make any profit. A lot of people doing both Shopify and Amazon, and they're actually losing money, right? In any case, keep watching to get your question answered. And while Amazon is not the answer, it might well become an answer that you are looking for. And you will receive a lot of no bull free value, I promise. Even if you don't buy anything, you don't have to buy anything from me or anyone else, right? No matter what they say, I'm gonna explain to you things that might help you a lot. So let's go to the next slide. And I try to answer very honestly why Amazon could be a better solution for some. I love Shopify, and you've seen my success with Shopify. But overall, I have to admit, Amazon is less riskier, less complicated, and it's more like a sure thing, especially for inexperienced people. So less things to learn, right? Doesn't mean that you don't have to learn, but not as many things with Shopify, right? Here is why. In order to make money online, you need two things. Number one, product, and number two, traffic. And may I add, quality traffic, okay? It's very important. So let's talk about number one, the product. Amazon has an elaborate ranking system of every category, so you can elect to sell only high ranking, equals in high demand items that virtually guarantee you to sell it quickly. While shopping, let's say you went shopping to a store, Target, Walmart, or maybe even your second-hand store, right? And you find an item with UPC code, right? You can scan that UPC barcode using a smartphone app. Keep watching. I will reveal that app later if you don't know about it, which will instantly show you item ranking. So you can rest assured a high ranking item would sell. The higher item rank, the quicker it's gonna to be sold, okay? So that's why they call ranking, though in this ranking, the lower the number. Number one, like it's in all ranking, is top, the best items, and number 10 worse, 100 worse, 1,000 worse, 10,000 even worse. So yeah, this ranking system helps you a lot to determine what to purchase, to resell, and not to purchase. But with Shopify, you need to guesstimate your item's demand level, right? Okay, and number two, you need traffic, or I mentioned good quality traffic. Amazon has the best traffic in the world, and it's free. Yes, free, I put in quotation marks because Amazon take their cut of every item, so there's nothing in life is free. But the beautiful thing is only after you sold the item, right? So it's much cheaper than running your very own expensive Facebook ads that don't guarantee any return on ad spend, or ROAS. ROAS stands for return on ad spend. It's right here with Shopify. It takes a long time to master Facebook ads. A lot of Shopify sellers routinely spend thousands with very little, if any, results. Now, I've been lucky, okay, because when I started Shopify, I didn't have trainers, any coaches, or you call them mentors, right? But later on, I met Adrian Morrison, who is one of the best when it comes to Facebook ads in the world, right? But before that happened, I spent $8,000 and had very few sales. Then when I met Adrian, he explained how to operate Facebook ads, and I got his tutorial. And even with that, it took me a year to completely master Facebook ads, right? But moreover, Facebook could shut down your account for no reason, and that happened with me. With no Facebook ads running your Shopify store, very hard, because Shopify needs traffic, good quality traffic, and Facebook provide you with one of the best, if not the best, traffic in the world still. But if Facebook is gone, then all your traffic gone. You can use alternative sources, but it's not going to be same as Facebook, right? So free traffic. Remember, we go here again on the very top. Free traffic for Amazon by itself, it's the biggest Amazon advantage. If you're a person who said, look, I'm not sure if I want to experiment with spend a lot of money. I think Facebook ads hard. And of course, I teach it in my Shopify tutorial. But I would rather have free Amazon traffic. Then Amazon is definitely for you, right? Let's talk about Shopify apps. No PhD in apps required when you do Amazon. So there is no numerous and expensive apps to purchase when you run Amazon store. Shopify App Store and private apps are, while essential. Imagine if you take your iPhone right here, right? So you take iPhone. Imagine what makes your iPhone great is apps. Imagine if I remove all apps from your iPhone. Yeah, you can make phone calls, but is it gonna be a good device? Not really. So same with Shopify. You need apps to make Shopify work, and of course, because this is not a webinar about Shopify, I just mention those because I want to compare that with Amazon, right? But Amazon doesn't have apps, while Shopify apps could be expensive. Now, having apps and installing apps, finding the right apps could be very challenging for inexperienced shop owners that haven't seen any real profit yet, but must pay for these apps on monthly basis, whether you're gonna sell a lot on Shopify or not. When the due comes, your credit card gonna be charged for each and every app that you install to your Shopify store. Just to educate yourself of what exact app you need to install or what app not to install would take some time and effort. There is literally thousands of different apps. But people with Shopify experience find Amazon appless simplicity quite refreshing. The biggest Amazon disadvantage over Shopify, the whole truth. I have to tell you the whole truth. I love equally Shopify and Amazon. So yes, Shopify has advantages. This is one of the biggest, if not the biggest advantage Shopify, that you keep your customer email list and keep emailing them with new offers and thus generates money with your backend. Your email list, your database, customer database called backend. And if you didn't know, backend with Shopify is your number one source, right? On the front end, very few people buy, but only when you start to email these people, they might buy on second and third and so forth attempt, right? With Amazon, your buyer information is hidden. Technically, they are Amazon customers, not your own customers. You cannot keep an email and you cannot ask. It's going to be a violation of Amazon policy if you ask for personal contact information of any buyer or potential buyer. Having a big customer email list could be very beneficial when selling your business. The bigger your email list, the more money you can ask for your business. That's the first thing that any broker would ask you. How big is your email list if you want to sell your business, right? This disadvantage on Amazon, however, is offset by a free super high quality Amazon traffic. So you already have traffic, right? You don't even need back end in these cases. In most cases you would need back end, but here, because traffic is so powerful and so constant and so supercharged, that you're gonna be okay with Amazon. And I will explain how exactly. You have to do things 1, 2, 3, right, for that to happen. But so now you know the whole truth. It's up to you which route to take. You can always watch my Shopify webinar at shopifystoreblueprint.com. shopifystoreblueprint.com. Actually, you find Amazon webinar there as well. So let's get down to Amazon and talk about the right way to do it. You will still need to know how to use Amazon correctly to be profitable. Just because I said it's easier than Shopify doesn't mean that you don't have to learn it, right? And the purpose of this webinar, this presentation, been to give you at least guidance. Obviously, there's no time in this webinar to tell you everything about Amazon and Amazon FBA in particular. You must learn how to use Amazon advantages and avoid its disadvantages, right? Like I mentioned before, every platform has some weak points. Amazon is not an exception. The ultimate goal of this webinar is to help you to learn how to exploit or take advantage, if you will, Amazon advantages and how to avoid its disadvantages or pitfalls. Your ultimate goal, of course, to become profitable with Amazon. It should be your here. Attention to details, always. So, and finally here, Amazon FBA is the right way to do it. Let me talk about FBA. Again, you heard me repeating Amazon FBA. Of course, if you've been with Amazon, you know, no problem. But if you're absolutely new, fulfilled by Amazon. That's what Amazon FBA means, as opposed to fulfilled by merchant or FBM. If fulfilled by merchant, it means that you ship it from home. I do not teach FBM, Amazon FBM, and believe it's imperfect way to go. Now, I know that some people will disagree with me. Remember, I said everything has advantages, disadvantages, and people that do FBM, some of them quite successful, and they tell you many advantages of FBM over FBA, but not myself, right? I believe it's one of the Amazon pitfalls, and there is no way in the world that you would choose FBM or FBA. I know people that do both, right? But you can learn it later on. There's nothing really to learn. Once you know Amazon and I teach you Amazon, then it's just a small variation. So when you sign for FBA, you ship all your items in bulk to Amazon distribution center. That's what FBA means. And you let Amazon sell it for you and also handle all customer service, including return. This is a huge one, huge one. With FBM, you need to ship every item to your buyer and handle all customer service, returns, refunds, so forth. In many cases, and that's very important, you make 2 or even 3 times less money for exactly the same item. Ouch! Ouch! But what items should you sell on Amazon? That's a natural question, right? And where do you find those items? What is retail arbitrage? You maybe heard about this, maybe not. If you obviously been around, you heard about it. But so keep watching. I will explain on the next slide what is retail arbitrage. So we are talking about retail arbitrage with Amazon. Let me give you kind of in nutshell information, succinct but precise information, especially if you're newbie. Finding items at low price in one place and reselling them in another place at higher price called retail arbitrage is absolutely legal. Let's say you went to Target, you find items on clearance, you scan them with the app I'm gonna show to you, and you see that on Amazon, with Amazon you can make $20 on, let's say, on a pillowcase, right? $20 on a pillowcase, or maybe a bedding, or maybe a set of towels, or whatever it is, right? So you find cheap on clearance in Target, you pack, send to Amazon, they will sell these items for you, you keep the difference, right? Here I'm going to concentrate on retail arbitrage with Amazon FBA, the most profitable one. You start with hitting clearance sales, like I said, in numerous stores, and use a phone app that will tell you if you're going to make any profit on any specific items. Keep watching for this app details. I reveal to you this app if you don't know this app. You can resell on Amazon FBA both new and used items as long as they do not fall as in restricted category. For instance, you cannot start selling Nike shoes with Amazon from get-go, right? The smart app I'm gonna reveal to you soon will tell you if you can or you cannot sell any specific item. Okay, let's say you went to store, you purchase a few items, you bring them home, you remove store stickers, price stickers, right? You clean them, you individually pack them, list on Amazon FBA, place Amazon sticker on them, place them in a big box, ship through UPS store to Amazon distribution center, right? Once Amazon receive your box, they process all the items, they scan them, and they make them available for sale. As simple as that. After your items sell, Amazon takes its cut and deposits the rest into your bank account twice per week, right? Amazon FBA is much better than just Amazon or just Amazon FBM. So allow me to dig even deeper and explain numerous FBA advantages, because natural question, why FBA? Why FBA? I already mentioned, but now I'm gonna give you some golden nuggets so you understand better. Customer trust Amazon Prime, and they are willing to overpay. Let me say it again. Customers are willing to overpay. Wow. So when you take part in selling with Amazon FBA, you are selling to Amazon Prime members. Maybe you are Amazon Prime members. For sure I am. I pay annual fee, and my items delivered to me in 2 days. Amazon Prime are the most loyal customer that trust Amazon more, listen to me, more than any physical and online retailers like eBay and many other combined. And though it's quite insane, you got it right. They are willing to pay extra to get their items from Amazon Prime. Let me say it again. They are willing to pay extra to get their items from Amazon Prime. Main reason for Amazon Prime members trust. They stay with Amazon for a long time. They cannot imagine themselves. It's so convenient. You just went on computer or your phone, iPad, and you ordered right away in the same second. It's pain of disconnect. It's a sticking effect. Once you sign for Amazon Prime, very few people leave Amazon Prime, okay? So they stay with Amazon Prime. They continue shopping with Amazon for the rest of their lives. They can find virtually everything on or anything new or used. Some people don't know that you can buy and sell actually used items. Yes, you can, not just books. They get, like I said, 2 days free shipping on most items. This is not a store where people drop ship from China. It takes 47 days. For goodness sake, for the customers canceling orders because they cannot wait that long. Amazon deliver within 2 days. I am in Vancouver, Washington, and sometime now, and sometimes I order and it delivers very same day from a big warehouse in Portland, same day at my doorstep. They have the items delivered right to the doorstep, right? And especially now with COVID-19 and people develop this habit, they don't really want to venture out. They just prefer the convenience of items being delivered to them where they are, right? They enjoy hassle-free, easy return and refunds. The easiest return and refunds in the industry. You can go to the same UPS store, other places, Kohl's, and you don't even have to pack your items. You return, you bring it, they will pack, they will put a sticker on. You will actually get an email, from Amazon when you return with a code, and they print a sticker for you. They just take item from you, and Amazon credit you with the money that you spend. So all Amazon the Prime members, at the time of this recording, the end of March 2022, they pay $14.99 annual Prime subscription fee, and they feel that they need to participate. That's sticking effect, right? They pay that fee, they need to participate. And when they participate, they cannot see their life without Amazon FBA anymore, right? So this is the biggest truth now. You are Amazon, and let me explain. You will say, it's not true, I'm not Amazon. I'm not related to Jeff Bezos. You may not be related to Jeff Bezos, but when you sign with Amazon FBA program, you are Amazon FBA. You are Amazon. That's right. And this is the most powerful notion, but once you fully understand it, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be like aha moment, right? With Amazon FBA, for all intents and purposes, you are Amazon. For million Prime members that shop Amazon every single day, you become virtually indistinguishable. Hard word to pronounce for Ukrainian guy. From Amazon, because all your items are fulfilled by Amazon FBA. Of course, if a buyer looks for it, they will find your store name. But being under Amazon umbrella, you are still enjoying the trust that you would never earn as a solo seller. It doesn't matter if a Prime customer orders straight from Amazon or from you. In both cases, he or she ordering from Amazon. They enjoy 2 days free shipping plus other Prime perks. And you, as a seller, enjoy the fact that your items in most cases sell through Amazon FBA much faster and for much more money. With this privilege, of course, remember the whole truth. Remember, no bull promise. I give you the whole truth. With this privilege comes some responsibility as well. Since you are representing Amazon, you should do it well and do whatever it takes to sell items in good condition, right? Good customer service. If somebody, even though with Amazon FBA, they do all the customer service, but you get a message, you still get messages from your buyers potential buyers answering questions. You need to answer those questions and things like that. You represent the best of the best. You have to live up to Amazon Prime buyers' expectation. Amazon Prime buyers have high expectation, the highest expectation, but that's a beauty. Could be a curse if you're not careful, but for most part, if you follow everything that you need to follow, it's definitely a beauty. So why it could be very profitable to sell with Amazon FBA? Reason number one, because Amazon Prime members ready to pay top dollars for your item. It is not uncommon to generate twice the profit compared to FBM. Reason number two, there are a number of places you can still get your items low, so you are positioned to flip them on Amazon FBA and pocket the awesome profit, awesome difference. Reason number three, remember, there is no traffic cost with Amazon, so instead of burning your profit on Facebook ad, you keep it in your pocket. Amazon traffic is the best in the world. It consists of millions of customers ready to purchase from you now. They go into Amazon literally holding their credit card or Apple Pay or whatever in their hands, and they're ready to buy. The payment information already saved with Amazon, so just couple clicks, bam, address and payment system, bam, they're done. You got sale. Reason number four, inexpensive shipping with UPS rates. Amazon have partnered with UPS to ship your items to Amazon distribution centers at cheap rate. They're very cheap. In just few days, the items you have shipped to Amazon become available for sales, and as long as they are ranked high, they're quickly purchased by entire army of Amazon Prime subscribers. Once again, this reason truly exists if you are part of Amazon FBA. Keep watching to see the FBA listing specific example that will open your eyes. It opened my eyes. So remember, I said, I want to repeat from the previous slide this statement. It doesn't matter if a Prime customer orders straight from Amazon or from you. In both cases, he or she is ordering from Amazon. He or she enjoyed 2 days free shipping plus other Prime perks. And you as a seller enjoy the fact that your items in most cases sell through FBA much faster and for much more money. So now on the left side of the screen, as you can see, I reveal to you, ladies and gentlemen, this wonderful money-making app, the cheapest and the best app that I ever seen in my life. I've seen 100 and has sold 100 of apps. I advertise 100 of apps, right, for Shopify. But this app for Amazon, that's the only thing that you need. And this is the Profit Bandit. I know it's a bad name, but listen, this is amazing stuff. So this is obviously a screenshot from my iPhone, and you can download this app for iPhone or Android for $9.99 per month. And this is actually, I wanted to give, even if you leave, if you never watch this webinar, I suggest you do, because I give you even better stuff. But, this is something you can download it now, in order to obviously work completely, like with all the information. You have to connect it with Amazon merchant account if you open a merchant account. But, you can scan any items using UPC code, and it will give you, and I'm gonna go right now and explain. So Profit Bandit clearly showing you the, let's say, this cable. This is acoustic research 6 foot video cable, right? Component video cable. So something you use with VCRs and some DVD players and things like that. So remember I told you about the rank. So 92, here highlighted by yellow, 92. Remember, the lower the number, the higher the rank. So 1 is absolutely the highest. So 92, it's insanely high. Imagine there are items that 5 million, 4 million, 3 million. 800,000. But so when you look at 92, it's a crazy good deal. So I found this, in one of the stores on clearance right now. So the lower number I told you, you understand that, right? So, but look at the right red column. As you can see, FBI price for the same new cable, $34.95. You see here, FBA. So when you do FBA, you participate. This is for how much you can sell this cable, and N stands for new, right? You see the list price, that's pretty much where it sells, right? Sometimes they price a little differ here, but new and fulfilled by merchants, look how much lower, 2 times lower. So with Amazon FBA selling same items, you are making twice the money, more than double. So go ahead, feel free, go to your app store, look for the Profit Bandit, find it, download to your phone, $9.99. Maybe you don't really need it now, but if you're gonna make any money, you can obviously, if the items brand new that has UPC code, but if item doesn't have UPC code, then you can just type here manually. You see where I point right now on the very top. So but you have to put exact name of the item and then search for the item in a drop down menu. Okay, so you can instantly determine using Profit Bandit how much money you are projected to make. Look at the bottom here. So when let's say you find on clearance and you click here buy and you put, let's say I found this item for $5.99. So I put $5.99, then click sell and you put $35. And here right away, what is amazing, quite amazing, everything about this app amazing. I already mentioned so many times amazing. And I'm no way representing, I make no commission whatsoever on this web app, but I love this app. There are competitors, but this is all you need. So profit $16.38, and just for one item. What if you found same clearance, you find 20 items like this on sale? You buy them all, multiply this by 20. You see what I'm saying? With Amazon FBA, this, my friends, can happen only with Amazon FBA. Let's go to the next slide. The basic rule of success with Amazon FBA. Let's talk about that. So, in the last slide, I have already revealed to you Profit Bandit app. As long as you're going to have it in your pocket, obviously it's going to be on your iPhone and Android, and all times ready to scan any items you see. If you can resell it and make some healthy profit on it, you have already made your first step towards your success with Amazon. Okay? This is already like good value. Just because I give you the app, especially for new people, and direction and how to do it, and using Amazon FBA. Talking about the profit, I would strongly recommend you strive for at least 300% return on investment. ROI stands for return on investment or markup, not profit margins. It's a return on investment. This is a correct terminology for this. For example, on the previous slide, if I spend $6 for that cable, component cable, video cable, I should be able to make at least $18 to sell. No, I'm sorry, to sell for $18, and I know that we're gonna sell for $35, so I made a profit of $16. So I really wanted to explain it to you. It makes sense. Don't go if you make just $1 or $2, because if you, God forbid, you have return items or things like that, it's not worth of your effort to pack and ship to Amazon item that you're gonna make just couple bucks on it. So there are plenty items around that you can make 300, 250, 400%. So, but I recommend, this is my recommendation, 300% return on investment. I would also strongly recommend you buy and flip items with a ranking of 100,000 and below. Okay? Remember, the smaller the ranking number, the hotter the product. 1 being the hottest, and 1 million, less hot, that's gonna stay on your Amazon shelf forever, and you're gonna then pay. Amazon will charge you storage fee, a long-term storage fee. You don't want that. As long as you stay under 100,000, of course, different category has different ranking, but the lower the number, the better. To find item to resell, hit garage sales, local thrift store, and keep an eye on places like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Mercari, or eBay. If you have to pay extra for shipping, however, all these items, I ordered many items, be sure you still count in the shipping price, and you still, after you pay the shipping price, let's say buy from eBay or Mercari, you still gonna get around 300 return on investment or better after you flip the item. Watch Amazon FBA instructional video on YouTube and open Amazon FBA merchant account to start your retail arbitrage journey with Amazon. Listen, they have amazing training. Just say become Amazon, start selling with Amazon FBA. Just type in your Google, and they have wealth of information. Now, my tutorial obviously very specific, because let's not forget about title, about the secret niche. That's how I made my money, and I will be offering my tutorial to you. But like I promised, even if you came, you said, hey, I am not maybe in position to buy it now, but you already have this value, you already ready, you're set up, in a way, you have basic, of course, I have to mention this is basic knowledge, but you have basic knowledge to start selling. You're ready to start your journey with Amazon FBA. But if you like me to further educate and guide you, then keep watching. If you look at this guy and say, maybe, I earn your trust, or maybe I seen the guy that you can trust, then, obviously you can see what I'm gonna say and what I have to offer, in addition to what I already offered and as a free value to you, all right? So the fastest path to success is to replicate someone else's success. So instead of reinventing the wheel, you just replicate the wheel that already been invented, right? So let me introduce you to my Amazon FBA high profit secret niche blueprint tutorial. Yes, not all items are created equal. Not all items gonna make you a lot of money, or even moderate amount of money, and it will take time for you, years, months and years, to find, going through all this mistake, and some mistake causing Amazon to shut down your account. It can happen, yes. So the beautiful thing, this tutorial is 100% based on my success, already been, like I mentioned, a successful Shopify store owner over 2 years ago. I started my Amazon business, yet I haven't become successful overnight. I have to be honest with you. In fact, I made some errors, but I have learned from my errors. I've corrected them, turning my business around, and I created this tutorial so you don't have to make same errors. All you have to do is to follow in my footsteps. In this tutorial, I will hold nothing back. That's right, in multiple video chapters in great details, I reveal virtually every little thing you need to know to become successful as an Amazon FBA seller. No experience necessary. This tutorial teaches you how to make money, resell item with Amazon FBA in one specific niche. Now, you can apply this knowledge to any niche, but I'm gonna give you a niche that for sure gonna make you some money. This niche is not an obscure small niche. Even everyone that watching me right now getting this tutorial and getting this niche is still gonna be plenty of buyers like wanting, standing in line and buying this item. In fact, every single person, even in relatively advanced countries, and in some not even very advanced countries, using these items daily. Not one item, but many items from this category. Like the world cannot function without this category. This is extremely vast niche with high demand, and its items enjoy high perceived value. Yeah, so it's not just something small. We're talking about making 20, 30, 40, 50 dollars on just selling just one item. But what makes it very profitable is my own twist. See, with this 2 years of experience with Amazon, I learned this twist that I'm gladly gonna share with you. So in essence, the twist hold more secret than the niche itself. So even if I told you the niche, the twist more important in this case than the niche itself. Now, I have to say, it's not like for all countries in the world. I think you're gonna have best results if you live in one of these countries. And in the time of this recording, what is March 2022, you'll be able to take full advantage of this tutorial if you live in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Australia, and Japan, where Amazon offers FBA services. Since Amazon FBA is the most profitable route for you to take, those countries. I'm gonna give you some titles, what specifically you will learn in my tutorial. This is just video chapter, very detailed chapter. So then you decide for yourself if it's something that you're interested in. So high profit margin secret category is revealed, and I reveal the category in my tutorial. I interrupt this webinar because I want to give you a special bonus, and this is huge. All this chapter that gonna be included in my tutorial when you purchase it, they are very valuable. But I told myself, if these people are gonna purchase it and they're gonna show their trust in me, then I want to do something very special, and I want to go above and beyond for them. So if you're gonna trust me with your money, you're gonna purchase this tutorial, then I'm gonna actually take you inside of my Amazon store. I'm gonna reveal to you over 1,000 items. That's right, over 1,000 items that I sold on Amazon. Now listen, this is no bull. This is nothing like that. I tell you honestly, I've been in this community of entrepreneurs for a long time on Shopify side, on Amazon side. I don't know many people that take students inside of their own store. Yeah, I know they create a separate store, a training store, but they never reveal their item that they actually sell in these big gurus. I've done it with Shopify store. I actually created this store, and I revealed 5 items that made me most of the money with Shopify. But with this tutorial, with Amazon FBA tutorial, I decided to do same but even more. I'm gonna flip through the pages with items sold, and you will see the item's name, when the item was listed, when sold, and for how much money. Listen, there are gonna be a lot of items that have been sold for $60, $70, $80, $100, $200. You will see this, even high ticket items. I'll flip through all 10 pages, and each page has 100 items. You'll be able to stop this item, you write them down, and you can go and basically just copy and paste, go and find these items, and this is gonna be huge. So this is a huge bonus. Please take advantage of this. I don't know anyone that will do it, but I will do it for you, and I hope that you appreciate it, and I hope this will kind of lead to breakthrough, and that result with you taking this information and finding these items. You become profitable, and you're gonna achieve success with Amazon FBA. 20 best used and new items of this secret category to resell with Amazon FBA. How to make money with Amazon FBA in a nutshell. What you need to know to become better Amazon seller. Profit Bandit. Now here I just gave you a little bit, but then in the tutorial I give you a lot of information about this app and how properly use it, right? A money making app. What tools of the trade you should always carry with you. Yes, when you get to a store, you have like a handbag or you have a small pouch that you carry in these tools to be successful. You get in, you get out, and you carry many items that you've been able to actually purchase using these tools, okay? So, and then I give you case study, many case study here. I just list a couple of them. High profit margins case study. Actually, I go in the store, I record every single move using Profit Bandit, how to look at the item, how to check the item, so you can actually just copy and paste whatever I teach you to become successful. And the continuation here, how to list items with using UPC code or using a handheld scanner. How to pack and ship your items to Amazon distribution center, because that's what you need to do for Amazon to receive and sell it quickly. High profit margins case study continue, and then specific items. I reveal many items in this category. Remember, I give you 20, the best items. So I give you 20 items from my own very own list that helped me to make money. How to test, clean, and package items, and I teach you specific items. How to find misspelled gems and I give you the name of a store actually that in most cities, in most countries, you can get to this store or equivalent of this store. And how to find this online, and I give you a specific website where you can find to, maybe you live not in a big city, in a smaller city, but you can shop, and then you can order, pay for shipping, and then order this item, then send them to Amazon to be shipped. So this video's tutorial very detailed. It's like some chapter 30-40 minutes, right? Some of them shorter, but I videotape everything and I explain everything in great detail, because maybe you haven't seen it, maybe you didn't pay attention, but I try to portray myself really as a person that pay attention to details, and it's easy to portray myself because that's what I am, being a Virgo, right? August 27, those people are, always paying attention to details. So, and then I teach you how to automate your business. Yes, you can actually automate your business. You can make other people, you can hire people that are gonna do it for you and pay them salary. You can have the whole factory if you want, and if it's not for everyone, I mean, you have to manage people, maybe it's for you, maybe not. And then finally, let me get to this final page where I definitely want you to check out this Amazon FBA high profit secret niche on my page. And when you go there, Shopify store blueprint, but it's not just Shopify, like I mentioned, you will find Shopify tutorial, maybe you want to watch and compare, that's much longer webinar, it's close to 3 hours. But this webinar is shorter, but you find both tutorials there. Look, I know that people try to persuade you in buying again, but this is not my goal. Believe me, I really want you to understand that I'm not putting any pressure on you to buy. But you know that these people sell in webinars. Tutorials. They have webinar to sell tutorial for $9.97, $14.97, $19.97. $24.97, even more for tutorial with similar and less generous content. But I decided to price it in a rock bottom price of just few $100 US to cover my expenses related to production in a comprehensive tutorial, while providing opportunity to virtually everyone, anywhere, to learn to make money with Amazon FBA. Of course, remember those countries that I mentioned before, you're gonna be better positioned if you purchase a tutorial when you live in those countries. However, the knowledge that I'm gonna give you, you can use this knowledge virtually in any country. As I already mentioned in my no bull promise to you, there will be no pressure from me to buy now or ever. Though in this tutorial I'm teaching you everything you need to know to make money, let me be honest with you. I already mentioned, I want to mention it again. It will be up to you. It will be up to you to follow and implement it. So if you are not ready for it, for whatever reason, that's okay. If you don't I don't want you to buy from me. Honestly, like if you're not ready, you said, well, this is maybe more difficult that I don't, maybe you're a kind of person that believes even there is no business like this, but somebody comes and give you something and you just press the button and you make money. And there's plenty of guru that will deceive you, bullshit artists. This is how I call them. I'm not one of them. If you're a person that is not serious, then I would rather you not buy from me. My tutorial comes with no refund, so come back when you're 100% serious, 100% ready. Then it's gonna be so much easier for you to become successful, right? I can give you guidance, I can lead you and show you everything and explain what I do in my chapters, video chapter, but I cannot make you get every morning and do, because there's some work need to be done. Obviously, it's not that difficult, and after all, afterwards you can hire even some people like I mentioned. Still, some people gonna be in doubt because they're not 100% sure about something in particular. Maybe something that I did not completely explain, or maybe you didn't understand completely. So in this presentation, I tried to truthfully inform you about Amazon FBA. But if you still in any question, you can leave in comments section under this YouTube video or whatever platform you're watching in. Better yet, DM me on Instagram at shopify.now right here. Every slide has this information. Shop at shopify.now. In Instagram actually allow me to record a detail valued yet completely free voice reply to your question. I just take my phone and people are like surprised you have time to record messages. Yeah, I mean, it takes less time than to type because I want to give you guidance. Now, this is regardless, regardless if you're gonna buy from me or not. These messages that I record give you any guidance. Or if you're not sure what question, don't think that there are stupid questions. I mean, I've been in this business for 7 years, Shopify and then Amazon, total 7 years. So there are no stupid questions. If you just want to ask me for guidance, you don't have to tell me that you will buy anything from me or promise me anything. Just take the phone, go to Instagram if you want it quickly, and just record the message or type the message. You don't have to record, but I will record a voice message. You can leave comments. I try to reply to your comments on YouTube as well. I will try to give you guidance honestly, regardless of you buying or not. If I always said, if I save one person, actually it was my goal as a mentor. I had good mentors like Adrian and Anthony Morrison. So I said, if I save one person from one sleepless night, then my mission is accomplished. So I hope it's informative. Obviously, I did not want to take this webinar over a couple hours because it's very meat and potato heavy information. But I want to hear from you. I want to hear your questions. Now you know how to contact me. And I really appreciate your attention, your time. You are the reason why I am in this business. So I'm going to be more than happy to reply to all your questions. And I wish you to become successful, with Shopify, Amazon. Let me know if you need my help. God bless. And I hope I'm going to be talking to you very soon.